Joining us now to talk about their award-winning work in the Digital Media Arts program at West Bloomfield High School is Zander Woods and Raven Black. Thank you both so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
So Raven, let's start with you. Can you tell us a little bit about when you started in the Digital Media Arts class at West Bloomfield High School and what has been like working in the program?
Well, I have been with my teacher, Miss Williamson, since my freshman year, but this is my first time actually being in one of her classes. So I have always been kind of familiar with the class, and what we do is we learn how to use specific software. We learn different things in the field that you might be able to do regarding like reporting and stuff like that. And yeah, I just got with her this semester, this year, but it has been pretty informational.
And then you guys just both competed and put your stories into the MAB Awards. Raven, you took first place in the current event story about Britney Spears and her conservatorship. Can you tell us a little bit about that story, what it was like to do the research, put these story together, and then a little bit about winning that grand prize in first place?
Well, the assignment was basically to create a story based on like the curriculum that we had been learning for journalism, and we had multiple different things to help us learn about the journalism like unit, but the specific one that I did was just trying to find something current, something that was happening. And at the time, Britney Spears's conservatorship was kind of hot news, I guess you could say. And I spent a lot of time trying to figure out exactly what was going on with the conservatorship, and it was a little bit difficult to find credible sources. That was probably one of my biggest struggles, is to find credible sources that I could use to like make it seem like I knew what I was talking about at least. And yeah, I think that's the biggest struggle, but I definitely did have a good time doing it. And getting the grand prize was not something that I expected to get, but at the same time, Miss Williamson has been, which is my teacher, she's been very like supportive of me and like my stage voice, I guess you could say. So.
And Zander, I have worked with you during the football games at West Bloomfield High School this past fall, which was a ton of fun. We had a great time. Can you tell us a little bit about what drew you into the Digital Media Arts program at the high school, and specifically what it's been like this semester?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, Maddie. But what really drew me in, it's funny because I never even knew about digital media arts. I was aware of it, but I didn't actually know necessarily the skills behind it that it took to actually be pretty good or actually about this career at all. So when I took the class, it was a little intimidating, I'll be honest, when it started, because I'm not really good with software and technology. But then as, the course came on, it was a lot of fun. And Miss Williamson is a really good teacher. And she kind of gave me a whole new perspective on what this industry and what the actual work it takes. So I'm really appreciative of her, just to give me this broadened horizon and perspective of this actual career. And
then Zander, you submitted your program and your video about the sports reporting at the Laker football game last fall that won second place. Can you tell us a little bit about what exactly you submitted and that experience winning second place for that reporting?
So the piece that I submitted was an interview with Coach Grice after their playoff win, and I believe they took home the district championship in that game. And really that whole process of creating the interview, it was pretty crazy because I'm doing it live as the game is going on. So I'm trying to think of the best storylines, what are the key moments of the game, and specific, maybe stats or little information nuggets that I want to add into my interview just to get the best answers and the best quality responses. And that whole process, being up in the booth with you guys and you and Tyler, it was really fun, because that's a dream of mine. That's something that I really want to advance in my career, especially in sports broadcast and journalism. And just winning the award, I'll be honest, I didn't even know it was going to be submitted. That it was pretty funny. And then Miss Williamson, she texted me on Remind saying I got second place. I'm like, second place for what? And then she said that interview piece. So I was really elated. I didn't even know that it would actually get that high of an achievement. So I'm pretty proud of myself.
And then Raven, as you are looking to graduate, are you looking to continue your work with the digital media arts after high school? Is that something that you're interested in going forward?
Well, I've always been interested in the technological field, but I've not really been specifically towards this. I've been more towards the computer software, computer programming, but I have found this really interesting and kind of fun, and I do like using the software, so it could be a possibility.
And then Zander, as you are a junior, obviously sports broadcasting is something that you're interested in going into next year at the high school. And looking forward, what are your plans, and do you want to continue with the digital media arts and sports broadcasting?
So my plan moving forward is just, keep working on my craft, maybe just to practice, watch a game and then get my thoughts or insights of it, some key details or stats, and maybe continue to network. As I've been meeting with a lot of people that have gone pretty far in the sports industry. I've met a couple of mentors and people that I kind of want to model my career after. And then throughout the digital media arts portion, I just want to continue with the program and just, keep getting as good and getting familiar with the software and the technology. So I'm not just one dimensional where I can talk about sports. I can maybe edit my own show, or maybe a podcast, or maybe do radio, just to be able to advance my soft skills, as you will. So those are some of my plans for the future.
Well, thank you both so much for joining us. It was a pleasure talking to you guys, and good luck with the rest of your careers. It's going to be very bright, as I'm sure.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.